Hello students, welcome to Read MedPrep Academy channel. Today in chromosomal basis of inheritance part 5 we are going to talk about mutation, types of mutation, mutagenic agents. First let us start with mutation. Genetic variation among individuals provides the raw material for the ultimate source of evolutionary changes. So what is mutation? Mutation and recombination are the two major processes responsible for genetic variation. A sudden change in the genetic material of an organism is called mutation. The term mutation was introduced by Hugo de Varis in 1901 while he was studying on the plant evening primrose Ornithera lamarckiana and proposed the mutation theory. There are two broad types of changes in the genetic material. They are point mutations and chromosomal mutations. What is point mutation? Mutational events that take place within the individual genes are called gene mutations or point mutations. Here you can see the original sequence. The nitrogenous sequence is TAA, CTG, CAG, GT. In the point mutation, you can see that TAA is same, whereas CTG, the T is changed to C. So there is a change in the nitrogenous base of the gene sequence. This is called point mutation. What is chromosome mutation? Whereas the changes that occur in the structure and the number of the chromosomes is called chromosomal mutation. So what are the types of chromosomal abnormalities? It may be a numerical abnormalities or structural abnormalities. The numerical abnormalities are aneuploidy and polyploidy, whereas structural abnormalities may be a deletion, a duplication and an inversion. What are mutagens? Agents which are responsible for mutation are called mutagens. They increase the rate of mutation. What is mutagenesis? Mutation can occur either spontaneously or induced. The production of mutants through the exposure of mutagens is called mutagenesis, and the organism is said to undergo mutagenization, or it is called mutagenized. What are the types of mutation? Basically, mutation is of two types, gene mutation and chromosomal mutation. The types of gene mutation, two types. Point mutation, where the mutations affect the single base or the base pair of DNA. Another type, the mutations altering the number of the copies of a small repeated nucleotide sequence within a gene. The chromosomal mutation, where the large scale variations that alter the chromosomal structure or they change the number of chromosomes in a cell. This is called the chromosomal mutation. The types of chromosomal mutation, changes in the chromosomal number or these structural changes in the chromosome. Now first let us discuss the gene mutation. It refers to alterations of a single base pairs of DNA or of a small number of adjacent base pairs. This is called point mutation. The types of point mutation is categorized into two, the base pair substitutions and base pair insertions or deletions. Now what are base substitutions? Base substitutions are mutations in which there is a change in the DNA such that one base pair is replaced by another. Here you can see the base pair substitution, the original sequence being TAA, CTG, CAG, GT. In the base substitution, the nitrogenous base T is replaced by C. So the sequence becomes TAA, CCG, CAG and GT. It can be divided into two subtypes, transitions and transversions. Here you can see what happens in a transition mutation. Above you can see there is no mutation at all. A 5'3' strand showing TGT, TCA, CCA and T. A 3'5' strand showing ACA, AGT, GGT and A. The transcription results in the formation of the messenger RNA where UGU, UCA, CCA and U is formed. The translation of the messenger RNA results in the formation of a protein. UGU codes for threonine, UCA codes for serine, CCA codes for glycine. So it's a wild type protein is produced. In the transition mutation, you can see that in the 5'3' strand, there is a change from a purine nucleotide to another purine nucleotide, or a pyrimidine nucleotide to another pyrimidine nucleotide. Here you can see in the 3'5' strand the formation of AGT should occur, but instead there is a formation of AGC. In the 5'3' strand you can see it should be TCA, here it is TCG. Accordingly, the messenger RNA formation nitrogenous bases change. In the transversion mutation you can see that the 5'3' strand where the TGT, TCT, CCA and T is present. In a 3'5' strand, ACA, TGA, GGT and A. The normal strand you can see above, it should be TGT, TCA, CCA and T, and the 3'5' strand shows ACA, AGT, GGT and A. The single purine is changed to pyrimidine. Similarly, a pyrimidine is changed to a purine. So this is called a transversion mutation. Here you can see the transition and the transversion depicted here, where T is replaced by C, where a pyrimidine is changed to another pyrimidine nitrogenous base, or a purine is changed to another purine base, for example A to G or G to A. In transversions you can see the pyrimidine is changed to purine. For example, T can be changed into A or G, C can be changed to G or A. In the purine to pyrimidine change you can see A is replaced by T or C, or G is replaced by C or T. Now, addition or deletion mutations. They are actually additions and deletions of nucleotide pairs and also called base pair addition or deletion. Here you can see the original sequence TAA, CTG, CAG and GT. When there is an addition of a nitrogenous base between ACT, so the nitrogenous base becomes sequence TAA, CCT, GCA and GGT. So since a nitrogenous base is introduced between C and T, the nitrogenous base sequence changes or a frame shift occurs towards the right side. In a base deletion you can see that the TAA is present and CTG should be present, the T is deleted. Because of this, the sequence changes from TAA, CGC, AGG and T. So there is a change of frame shift from the right towards the left. Collectively, the addition and the insertion or deletion are termed indel mutations. Substitution mutations or indel mutations affect the translation of proteins. Based on these different types of indel mutations, they are synonymous or silent mutations, missense or non-synonymous mutations. So what are synonymous or silent mutations? The mutation that changes one codon for an amino acid into another codon for the same amino acid are called synonymous or silent mutations. Here you can see in silent mutation the 5'3' strand TGT and TCG is present. Instead of A, normally it is present, it is changed to TCG. CCA and T is present. In 3'5' strand, the complementary strand, ACA, AG, instead of T, C is formed and GGT and A. Normally, the protein formed is threonine, serine, glycine, polypeptide. The same amino acids are also formed because of this strand, threonine, serine and glycine. So the new codon encodes the same amino acid even after transition mutation. What is missense or non-synonymous mutations? The mutation where the codon for one amino acid is changed into a codon for another amino acid is called missense or non-synonymous mutations. Here you can see in the missense mutation where TGT, TTA, CCA, T. Instead of C, it is T here. In a 3'5' strand, you can see ACA, AAT, GGT and A. T forms complementary base A, and the amino acid sequence, instead of serine, leucine is formed. So the polypeptide sequence formed is threonine, leucine and glycine. So what happens? The new codon encodes a different amino acid due to the transition mutation. What is nonsense mutation? The mutation where codon for one amino acid is changed into a termination or stop codon is called nonsense mutation. Here you can see that the normal sequence of base pairs you can see in the upper part, and in the lower part of the nonsense mutation, what happens? There is a change in the codon. TGT, TAA, CCA and T is formed in 5' 3' strand, and in 3' you can see ACA, ATT, GGT and A. And the messenger RNA form codes UAA, resulting in the stoppage of the polypeptide chain synthesis. So after threonine, the polypeptide chain stops. So the new codon is a stop codon. Due to the transition mutation, it leads to premature termination of the translation. Now what are frame shift mutations? Mutations that result in the addition or deletion of a single base pair of DNA that changes the reading frame for the translation process, as a result of which there is a complete loss of the normal protein structure and function, and this is called the frame shift mutation. Here in the frame shift mutation you can see, above you can see the normal strands without any mutation, where the protein formed is threonine, serine and glycine polypeptide. Whereas in the addition mutation, the 5' 3' strand has TGT, CTC, ACC, AT, and 3' 5' strand has ACA, GAG, TGG, TA, and this codes for threonine and glutamine instead of serine and arginine. In deletion mutation, you can see the change in the amino acid sequence occurs. Instead of serine, valine is formed. Instead of glycine, valine is again formed. So the polypeptide chain sequence is changed. So addition or deletion of one nucleotide changes the reading frame. This results completely in a different translation and formation of a different polypeptide and protein. To sum up, you can see the types of point mutation, transition mutation, where there is a change in a purine nucleotide to another purine nucleotide, or a pyrimidine nucleotide to another pyrimidine nucleotide. In a transversion mutation, the single purine is changed to pyrimidine, or a pyrimidine is changed into a purine. In missense mutation, the new codon codes for a different amino acid due to transition mutation. In a nonsense mutation, the new codon is a stop codon, UAA, due to transition mutation. It leads to premature termination of translation. In a silent mutation, the new codon encodes the same amino acid after transition mutation. In a frame shift mutation, because of addition mutation or deletion mutation, the nucleotide changes the reading frame towards the right side because of addition mutation, and left side because of deletion mutation, resulting in a different translation of amino acids and formation of different proteins. So to sum up the table, the major types of mutations, you can see the serial number, basis of classification, major types of mutations, and what are the major features. So origin, major types of mutation may be spontaneous. It occurs in the absence of known mutagen. Induced mutation occurs in the presence of a known mutagen. When you take the cell type, it may be a somatic that occurs in a non-reproductive cells, or a germline occurs in a reproductive cells. The basis of classification may be based on the effect on function. So loss of function, otherwise called knockout or null, eliminates the normal function. Hypomorphic or leaky type of mutation reduces the normal function. Hypermorphic increases the normal function. Gain of function, otherwise called ectopic expression, expressed at incorrect time in appropriate cells. Now molecular change, which is the basis of classification, may be because of nucleotide substitution. It may be a transition where a base pair in the DNA duplex is replaced with a different base pair, purine A to G or pyrimidine to pyrimidine T to C. Transversion, where the purine to pyrimidine A to T or a pyrimidine to purine, example is C to G. Insertion, one or more extra nucleotides are present. Deletion, one or more nucleotides are missing. Now the basis of classification may be based on the effect on translation. Silent or synonymous mutation, no change in amino acid encoded. Missense or non-synonymous, the change in the amino acid encoded. Nonsense or termination mutation creates translational termination codons. The three termination codons are UAA, UAG or UGA. Now, frame shift mutation shifts the triplet reading of the codon out of the correct phase. Now, let us move on to chromosomal mutations. The genome can be modified on a larger scale by altering the chromosome structure or by changing the number of chromosomes in the cell. These large-scale variations are termed as chromosomal mutations or chromosomal aberrations. Gene mutations are changes that take place within the gene, whereas chromosomal mutations are changes to a chromosomal region. This involves many genes. So, chromosomal mutations can be detected by microscopic examination, by genetic analysis of both. In contrast, gene mutations are never detectable microscopically. So, what are the differences between the gene mutation and chromosomal mutation? Gene mutation is an alteration of the nucleotide sequence of a gene. Chromosomal mutations are alterations in the chromosome structure or chromosome number. The gene mutations are caused by errors in the DNA replication and mutagens produce this, such as UV and chemicals. Whereas the chromosomal mutation is caused by errors in the crossing over during meiosis. The gene mutations, the alteration occurs in the nucleotide sequence of a gene, whereas chromosomal mutations, the alteration occurs in a segment of a chromosome. Gene mutation, a single gene is affected, whereas chromosomal mutation, several genes are affected. Gene mutation influence is comparatively low, whereas chromosomal mutation can sometimes be lethal. Gene mutation can cause sickle cell anemia, hemophilia, cystic fibrosis, Huntington syndrome, and Tay-Sachs disease and cancers. Whereas chromosomal aberrations or mutations can cause Klinefelter syndrome, Turner syndrome, and Down syndrome are some of the examples. The chromosomal mutations are divided into two groups: changes in the chromosome number and changes in the chromosome structure. Now let us move on to the changes in the chromosomal number. Each cell of the living organism possesses fixed number of chromosomes. It varies in different species. Even though some species of plants and animals are having identical number of chromosomes, they will not be similar in character. Hence, the number of chromosomes will not differentiate the character of a species from one another, but the nature of the hereditary material or gene in the chromosome that determines the character of a species. Now, let us move on to ploidy. What is ploidy? Sometimes the chromosome number of the somatic cells are changed due to addition or elimination of individual chromosomes or basic set of chromosomes. This condition is known as numerical chromosomal aberration or ploidy. There are two types of ploidy. Ploidy involving the individual chromosomes within a diploid set called the aneuploidy, or ploidy involving the entire sets of chromosomes called the euploidy. Here you can see the classification of ploidy. Ploidy is aneuploidy and euploidy. Aneuploidy is classified as hyperploidy and hypoploidy. Hyperploidy is trisomy 2n plus 1, double trisomy 2n plus 1 plus 1, tetrasomy 2n plus 2, double tetrasomy 2n plus 2 plus 2, and pentasomy 2n plus 3. Hypoploidy may be monosomy 2n minus 1, double monosomy 2n minus 1 minus 1, nullisomy 2n minus 2, double nullisomy 2n minus 2 minus 2. Euploidy is further classified into haploidy, n, diploidy 2n, and polyploidy 2n plus n and goes on. Haploidy is of only one type called monoploidy, whereas polyploidy is of two types, autopolyploidy and allopolyploidy. Autopolyploidy is autotriploid or autotetraploid. Now let us discuss one by one. Aneuploidy, it is a condition in which the diploid number is altered either by addition or deletion of one or more chromosomes. Organisms showing aneuploidy are known as aneuploids or heteroploids. There are two types of aneuploids, hyperploidy and hypoploidy. Hyperploidy, addition of one or more chromosomes to diploid sets are called hyperploidy. Diploid set of chromosomes represented as disomy. So types of hyperploidy, 3. Trisomy, tetrasomy or pentasomy. Trisomy may be single trisomy called 2n plus 1 or double trisomy 2n plus 1 plus 1. Tetrasomy is single tetrasomy 2n plus 2 or double tetrasomy 2n plus 2 plus 2. Then pentasomy 2n plus 3. Now what is trisomy? Addition of a single chromosome to a diploid set is called simple trisomy 2n plus 1. Trisomics were first reported by Blakeslee in 1910 in Datura stramonium, Jimson wheat, but later it was reported in Nicotiana, Pisum and Oniothera. What is double trisomy? Sometimes addition of two individual chromosomes from different chromosomal pairs to normal diploid sets are called double trisomy 2n plus 1 plus 1. Now what is tetrasomy? Addition of a pair of chromosomes to a diploid set is called tetrasomy 2n plus 2. Addition of two individual pairs of chromosomes to diploid set of chromosomes is called double tetrasomy 2n plus 2 plus 2. All possible tetrasomics are seen in wheat. Now pentasomy. Addition of three individual chromosomes from different chromosomal pairs to a normal diploid set are called pentasomy 2n plus 3. Now what is hypoploidy? Loss of one or more chromosome from the diploid set in the cell is called hypoploidy. It is of two types, monosomy and nullisomy. Monosomy may be single monosomy 2n minus 1 or double monosomy 2n minus 1 minus 1. Nullisomy may be 2n minus 2 or double nullisomy 2n minus 2 minus 2. Monosomy is because of loss of a single chromosome from the diploid set. This is called monosomy. It is represented as 2n minus 1. However, loss of two individual or three individual chromosomes are called double monosomy 2n minus 1 minus 1 and triple monosomy 2n minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 respectively. Double monosomics are observed in maize. What is nullisomy? Loss of a pair of homologous chromosomes or two pairs of homologous chromosomes from the diploid set are called nullisomy. It is represented as 2n minus 2. Double nullisomy 2n minus 2 minus 2 respectively. Selfing of monosomic plants produce nullisomics. They are usually lethal. Here you can see in this image the types of aneuploidy. Disomy, normal is 2n. In monosomy you can see 2n minus 1. Double monosomy 2n minus 1 minus 1. In nullisomy 2n minus 2. In trisomy 2n plus 1. Double trisomy 2n plus 1 plus 1. In tetrasomy 2n plus 2. In pentasomy 2n plus 3. So it's beautifully depicted diagrammatically how to draw different types of aneuploidy. Euploidy is a condition where the organisms possess one or more basic sets of chromosomes. Euploidy is classified as monoploidy, diploidy and polyploidy. Monoploidy is also called haploidy, otherwise n. Diploidy is 2n. Polyploidy is 2n plus n plus n plus n goes on and on. So the condition where an organism or somatic cell has two sets of chromosomes are called diploid. It's 2n. Half the number of somatic chromosomes is referred to as gametic chromosome number called haploid. What is monoploidy? It should be noted that haploidy n is different from a monoploidy x. For example, the common wheat plant is a polyploidy, hexaploidy. 2n is equal to 6x. That is equal to 72 chromosomes. Its haploid number n is 36, but its monoploidy x is 12. Therefore, the haploid and the diploid condition came regularly one after another, and the same number of chromosomes is maintained from generation to generation. But monoploidy condition occurs when an organism is under polyploidy condition. In a true diploid, both the monoploid and the haploid chromosomes number are same. Thus, a monoploid can be a haploid, but all haploids cannot be a monoploid. What is polyploidy? Polyploidy is the condition where an organism possesses more than two basic sets of chromosomes. When there are 3, 4, 5 or 6 basic sets of chromosomes, they are called triploidy, 3x, tetraploidy, 4x, pentaploidy 5x, and hexaploidy 6x respectively. Generally, polyploidy is very common in plants but rarer in animals. An increase in the number of chromosome sets has been an important factor in the origin of a new plant species. But high ploidy level leads to death or lethality. Types of polyploidy: autopolyploidy and allopolyploidy. What is autopolyploidy? The organism which possesses more than two haploid sets of chromosomes derived from within the same species is called autopolyploid. These are divided into autotriploids and autotetraploids. What is autotriploids? Have three sets of its own genomes. They can be produced artificially by crossing between the autotetraploid and a diploid species. They are highly sterile due to the defective gamete formation. Examples of autotriploid: the cultivated bananas are usually triploids and are seedless, having larger fruits than the diploids. Diploid sugar beets have higher sugar content than diploids and are resistant to molds. Common dupe grass, Cyanodon dactylon, is a natural autotriploid. Seedless watermelon, apple, sugar beet, tomato, banana are man-made autotriploids. Autotetraploids have 4 copies of its own genome. They may be induced by doubling the chromosomes of a diploid species. Example: rye, grapes, alfalfa, groundnut, potato and coffee. Here you can see the autopolyploidy where the karyotype of parent species 2n is equal to 6. When there is a meiotic error, the unreduced gamete with 6 chromosomes are present. In another gamete, the unreduced gamete with 6 chromosomes are present. When they undergo self-fertilization, a zygote is formed, which is called an autopolyploid, where 4n is equal to 12. It's a tetraploid. The offspring with polyploid karyotypes may be viable and self-fertile. Allopolyploidy: an organism which possesses 2 or more basic sets of chromosomes derived from 2 different species, that is called allopolyploidy. It can be developed by interspecific crosses, and fertility is restored by the chromosome doubling with colchicine treatment. Allopolyploids are formed between closely related species only. Here you can see the example of allopolyploidy. Species A is 2n is equal to 4 and species B is 2n is equal to 6. The species A undergoes error and results in the formation of unreduced gamete with the chromosome 4 numbers, whereas species B undergoes normal meiosis and forms normal gamete, n is equal to 3 and n is equal to 3. And the hybrid formed between the unreduced gamete and the normal gamete, n is equal to 7. So the unreduced gamete, where n is equal to 7, when it combines with another normal gamete, n is equal to 3, the viable fertile hybrid called the allopolyploid is formed, which has 2n is equal to 10. Example 1, Raphanobrassica. G.D. Karpichenko in 1927, a Russian geneticist, crossed the radish Raphanus sativus, which has 2n is equal to 18, and cabbage Brassica oleracea, 2n is equal to 18, to produce F1 hybrid, which was sterile. When it doubled the chromosome of F1 hybrid, he got it fertile. He expected this plant to exhibit the root of radish and the leaves of cabbage, which would make the entire plant edible, but the case was vice versa. So he was greatly disappointed. Here you can see the Raphanobrassica. Raphanus 2n is equal to 18 and Brassica is 2n is equal to 18. And the gametes formed n is equal to 9, n is equal to 9. And the sterile F1 hybrid formed is 2n is equal to 18. And the fertile amphidiploid Raphanobrassica 2n is equal to 4, x is equal to 36. Example 2 is triticale. Triticale, the successful first man-made cereal. Depending on the ploidy level, triticale was divided into 3 main groups. Tetraploidy, crosses between diploid wheat and rye. Hexaploidy, crosses between tetraploid wheat, Triticum, durum, macaroni wheat and rye. Octoploidy, crosses between hexaploid wheat, Triticum aestivum, bread wheat and rye. Hexaploidy triticale hybrid plants demonstrate characteristics of both macaroni wheat and rye. Example of triticale hybrid plants, for example, they combine the high protein content of wheat with rice high content of amino acid lysine, which is low in wheat. It can be explained by Triticale chart below. Parent generation is Triticum durum and Sechel serial or Rhine. In Triticum durum, 2n is equal to 4x is equal to 28, whereas Sechel serial 2n is equal to 2x is equal to 14. And the 2n is equal to 4x is equal to 28 is a tetraploidy. And 2n is equal to 2x is equal to 14 is a diploidy. And the gametes formed is n is equal to 2x is equal to 14 by the Triticum durum, whereas gamete formed by Sechel serial is n is equal to x is equal to 7, and the F1 hybrid formed is 2n is equal to 3x is equal to 21, that is triploidy. The chromosome doubling by colchicine results in the formation of 2n is equal to 6s is equal to 42. So the Triticale form is hexaploidy. Colchicine, what is colchicine? Is an alkaloid which is extracted from the root and corms of Colchicum autumnale. When applied in low concentration to the growing tips of the plants, it will induce polyploidy. Surprisingly, it does not affect the source plant, Colchicum, due to the presence of anticolchicine. What is the significance of ploidy? Many polyploids are more vigorous and more adaptable than diploids. Many ornamental plants are autotetraploids and have larger flowers and longer flowering duration than diploids. Autopolyploids usually have higher in fresh weight due to more water content. Aneuploids are useful to determine the phenotypic effects of loss or gain of different chromosomes. Many angiosperms are allopolyploids and they play a role in the evolution of plants. Now let us move on to the structural changes in the chromosome. Structural variations caused by addition or deletion of a part of a chromosome leading to rearrangement of genes is called structural chromosomal aberration. It occurs due to the ionizing radiation or chemical compounds. On the basis of breaks and reunion in chromosomes, there are 4 types of aberrations. They are classified into 2 groups: changes in the number of the gene loci, deletion or deficiency, duplication or repeat. Changes in the arrangement of gene loci, inversion, translocation. Deletion or deficiency, loss of a portion of a chromosome is called deletion. On the basis of location of breakage on chromosome, it is divided into terminal deletion and intercalary deletion. It occurs due to chemicals, drugs and radiations. It is observed in Drosophila and maize. Here you can see the deletion. In the center you can see the normal chromosome. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I are the genes. In the deletion of a portion of a segment, A is deleted. That's called terminal deletion. In intercalary deletion, D is deleted. You can see A, B, C, D is deleted and E, F, G, H, I is present. Now what is duplication or repeat? The process of the arrangement of the same order of genes repeated more than once in the same chromosome is known as duplication. Due to duplication, some genes are present in more than 2 copies. The types of duplication was first reported in Drosophila by Bridges, and other examples are maize and pea. It is of 3 types: tandem, reverse tandem and displaced tandem. Here you can see the duplications. The normal chromosome A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. In tandem repeats, you can see A, B, C and B, C is repeated once and D, E, F, G, H, I. In reverse tandem, A, B, C and C, B is there and D, E, F, G, H, I. This is called reverse tandem. In displaced tandem, A, B, C, D, E, F, G and the B, C is again inserted in some other place, B, C and H, I. This is called displaced tandem. Now what is inversion? A rearrangement of order of genes in a chromosome by reversed by an angle of 180 degrees. This involves 2 chromosomal breaks and reunion. During this process, there is neither gain nor loss, but the gene sequences is rearranged. Inversion was first reported in Drosophila by Sturtevant in 1926. There are 2 types of inversion: paracentric inversion and pericentric inversion. In paracentric inversion, an inversion which takes place apart from the centromere. In pericentric inversion, an inversion that includes the centromere. Inversions lead to evolution of a new species. Here you can see the paracentric inversion where A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I is the normal sequence. In paracentric inversion, it becomes A, D, C, B, E, F, G, H, I. In pericentric inversion, you can see normally A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I is present. Whereas it is replaced into A, B, C, F, E, D, G, H, I. It includes the centromere. Now, what is translocation? The transfer of a segment of a chromosome to a non-homologous chromosome is called translocation. Translocation should not be confused with crossing over, in which an exchange of genetic material occurs between the homologous chromosome that takes place. So, what are the types of translocation? This translocation occurs as a result of interchange of chromosome segments in the non-homologous chromosomes. There are three types: simple translocation, shift translocation, and reciprocal translocation. Simple translocation, a single break is made in only one chromosome. The broken segment gets attached to one end of a non-homologous chromosome. It occurs very rarely in nature. In a shift translocation, the broken segment of one chromosome gets inserted interstitially in a non-homologous chromosome. In a reciprocal translocation, it involves mutual exchange of chromosomal segments between two non-homologous chromosomes. It is also called illegitimate crossing over. What are the types of reciprocal translocation? Homozygous translocation and heterozygous translocation. Homologous translocation, both the chromosomes of two pairs are involved in translocation. Two homologous of each translocate chromosomes are identical. In heterozygous translocation, only one of the chromosome from each pair of two homologous are involved in translocation, while the remaining chromosome is normal. Translocations play a major role in the formation of species. Here you can see the translocation, the normal sequence in the center, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I in two homologous chromosomes, and L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T in two homologous chromosomes. Whereas in the heterozygous translocation, the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I is present in one sister chromatid, and another A, B, C, D, E, F, R, S, T is present, which is replaced from G, H, I. And this is translocated to another non-sister chromatid. In homozygous translocation, where the sequence is A, B, C, D, E, F, R, S, T. In another pair of homologous chromosomes, it is L, M, N, O, P, Q, G, H, I. Homozygous translocation. Now, what are mutagenic agents? The factors which cause the genetic mutation are called mutagenic agents or mutagens. Mutagens are of two types: physical mutagens and chemical mutagens. Muller in 1927 was first to find out physical mutagen in Drosophila. So, what are physical mutagens? Scientists are using temperature and radiation such as X-rays, gamma rays, alpha rays, beta rays, neutron, cosmic rays, radioactive isotopes, ultraviolet rays as physical mutagens to produce mutation in various plants and animals. Simple increase in temperature also increases the rate of mutation, while rise in temperature breaks the hydrogen bonds between the two DNA nucleotides, which affects the process of replication and transcription. Even radiation, the electromagnetic spectrum contains shorter and longer wavelength rays than the visible spectrum. They are classified into ionizing radiation and non-ionizing radiation. Ionizing radiation are of short wavelength and carry enough higher energy to ionize the electrons from an atom. The types of ionizing radiation: X-rays, gamma rays, alpha rays, beta rays, and cosmic rays. They break the chromosome. They cause chromosomal mutation and chromatids in irradiated cells. Non-ionizing radiation like UV rays have longer wavelength and carry lower energy. So they have lower penetrating power than the ionizing radiations. Uses of non-ionizing radiation: it is used to treat unicellular microorganisms, spores, pollen grains which possess nuclei located near the surface membrane. Now, something about the Sharbati sonora. Sharbati sonora is a mutant variety of wheat which is developed from Mexican variety Sonora 64 by irradiation of gamma rays. It is the work of Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, who is called the father of Indian Green Revolution, and his team. Castor aruna. Castor aruna is a mutant variety of castor which is developed by the treatment of seeds with thermal neutrons in order to induce very early maturity. 120 days maturity instead of 270 days as the original variety. Now, something about the chemical mutagens. Chemicals which induce mutation are called chemical mutagens. Some chemical mutagens are mustard gas, nitrous acid, ethyl and methyl methane sulfonate, EMS and MMS, ethyl urethane, manganese salt, formaldehyde, eosine and anthracene. Example, nitrous oxide, when you take, alters the nitrogen basis of DNA and disturbs the replication and transcription. That leads to the formation of incomplete and defective polypeptide during translation. Now, what are the usage of mutagens? Mustard gas, dichloroethyl sulfide, was used as a chemical weapon in World War I. H.J. Muller in 1928 first time used X-rays to induce mutations in fruit fly. L.J. Stadler reportedly induced mutations in plants by using X-rays and gamma rays. Chemical mutagenesis was first reported by C. Orbach in 1944. What are co-mutagens? The compounds which are not having own mutagenic properties but can enhance the effects of the known mutagens are called co-mutagens. Examples of co-mutagens: ascorbic acid increase the damage caused by hydrogen peroxide. Caffeine increase the toxicity of methotrexate. What is transesterification? It's a reaction that breaks the chemical bonds in a coordinated transfer so that no energy is required. So today in chromosomal basis of inheritance part 5, we talked about mutation, types of mutation and mutagenic agents. Thank you. Kindly subscribe, like, share and comment our channel Read Med Prep Academy. Log on to www.readmedprepacademy.com for MCQs. Our Facebook ID is Read Med Prep Academy. Our email is readmedprepacademy@gmail.com. Kindly post your questions in the comment box. We will reply with appropriate answers. Thank you very much.